What was it those Zeugles were attacking just now? Is that?
What?
It's nothing.
I only helped because it was convenient. We couldn't have moved forward without clearing out those Zeugles. I don't know what's got you ticked off at me this time, but I suggest you keep your hands away from me.
No one asked you to help.
Rinwell, she healed its wounds. She's not trying to hurt it.
How can you be so...
It's a big burb.
They look like they're talking to each other.
He's probably happy to see another owl. I don't think Hoodle's ever met one before. He might have been wondering if he was the only one. Oh. You just barely got to say hi.
At least we know it's out there.
Where's
I'm sure
that
we'll
collar
run into
being
it
held
again
from?
somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. Right, Hoodle?
Whoa, take a look at that.
Nothing here? I cannot believe it.
I hate camping out.
Oh. Yeah, we'll sell that stuff. Apple gel, lock bottles. Can't do anything there.
I'm always impressed how good of a shot you are, Shion.
What do you mean?
Just that all I'm good for is throwing myself at things with all my might. By comparison, your way is more... how do I put it? Precise.
It's not like I'm that good of a... Look, that's just how it is with guns. If you miss, it's a wasted bullet you can't get back.
Is that why you're always aiming to exploit enemies' weak spots?
I wouldn't say every shot is that deliberate, but that is part of it. For example, if I see a flying enemy, I'll often go for their wings. Also, if I see a jumping enemy without wings, I know they're an easy target because they can't get out of the way while in the air. In your case, I bet it's easier for you to deal with enemies that stay on the ground, right?
Definitely. Things that can fly circles around me are a real pain to deal with.
Exactly. It's important to keep your enemy's movements in check.
True. Although your shots have the added benefit of stunning enemies, so it's easier to swipe materials from them. It's really helped out.
It's nothing, really. As long as you keep doing your part when we fight, I'd say we're even.
Oh, well, before we camp out here, we got some glasses.
I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought.
We will rest, although we didn't really do much, but we shall rest.
What are you staring for?
Do all Danon fighters look like you?
What, this getup? I pulled this number together from scrap and parts I salvaged throughout the years. Though now I'm feeling self-conscious, seeing how put together you seem to be.
Oh no, I was just curious. Did you fortify your right side more because that's your dominant side?
Partly, but mostly because my body's a little worse for wear after all these years fighting.
That makes sense.
So you take extra care to protect your dominant side with more armor. Smart.
Is fighting all you think about?
So this is what I was talking about. So you can see some of these don't have exclamation points and some do. The ones with the exclamation points are the ones we've missed. So we've only actually missed 3.
How come you don't have a scar on your hand?
A scar? What do you mean?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their own spirit cores, right? But your hand doesn't show any signs of ever having a core like theirs. Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember anything about myself from before Doc found me.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know how to fight with a sword? No way. You must remember something.
I'm not lying if that's what you think. Believe me, I wish I knew who the hell I am. But I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for soul searching while digging up rocks in a mine.
Still.
Are you saying you've told us everything about yourself?
Zephyr.
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself.
You're not gonna ask me about my past too?
Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, I'll admit. That said, I'm not one to dig around in someone's business just out of curiosity. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so. For now, I think that's good enough.
Right. Thank you.
So you can see some of these are pretty early on. Like, this is the first time we had Zephyr in the party.
Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renin, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
a Renin?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
He's definitely like a
So you
Renin or
don't
some
see
kind of...
every
He's
Renin
definitely
as an
not
enemy?
like...
Our
a
goal
person
isn't to
from
hunt
Mana,
down and
for
kill
sure.
all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Danon agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Danons?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. The thing you have to remember is that everyone has their own path to walk.
I'm not sure I understand.
That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right now. However, the time will come when you'll need to decide what to do for yourself.
So yeah, that was a long time ago. This one we missed somewhere. I
Why
don't know when
am
we
I
missed this one.
here?
Would it kill you to be a little more friendly?
I don't see how that's necessary.
Look, for the time being at least, we're working together. You don't have to make this harder than it already is.
In case you've forgotten, the two of us may be working together, but the only reason we're even teamed up right now is because our interests happen to overlap. Otherwise, why in the world would I be working with a Danon slave like...
I am not a slave! I'm not a slave anymore. Not since I chose to fight. I've left that life behind, and I'm better for it. Understand? I'm sorry for yelling. But please, don't call me that ever again. Okay?
Okay.
So yeah, that's all the skits we've missed. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll cook before resting. Let's I have one mackerel. Grilled fish could be nice. I think we save that for like a boss type thing. Porridge. We only have one egg. Yeah, we'll just cook some fish.
I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
Grotto. Spooky.
I take it we're heading through here then?
Everything all right, Zephyr?
Yeah, it's nothing.
He's dead.
What is that? A ring?
It was my wife's.
Your wife? You never mentioned anything about being married.
That's surprising?
You said was. So then, is she gone? Was it the Renans?
No, she was sick. I couldn't get her the medicine she needed, and then she was gone. I'd always wanted to show her the world as it could be.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. There are plenty of people out there more deserving of your sympathy than me.
But...
Let's go.
His hand is as big as her head.
What is this place anyway? What's with these columns and steps?
No idea. I've never been here before either. Rena's convoy squads probably used it in the past.
I guess. It's definitely seen better days. You wouldn't know anything, would you, Shion?
Nope. And I'm not interested in learning either.
So cold.
Actually, these are Danon ruins. See? You can tell by the way the columns are decorated and stuff. They're all old Danon designs.
Are you saying these things were built more than 300 years ago, then?
Yeah. I have no idea what they were used for, though.
It's amazing to think our ancestors were capable of making such structures. Hopefully there'll come a time when us Danons will be able to walk through here freely again.
That's exactly what you're fighting for, isn't it? Let's keep moving.
Yeah. Right.
No more skits? Okay. These things are absolutely going to come alive. Mushroom monsters. Level 14.
Tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing. This one's mine.
Stay away from its top. Eat dirt! Don't go charging off like that!
Do it!
Be still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Hey, they're weak to fire, right?
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
Yep.
I'll take you all on! You're mine! I'll run you through! Be still! Take aim and blast it out of the sky!
Take this! You've got flyers.
I've got it! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours. Swallow blade. Try this. Inferno torrent. Here I come.
We found though.
Never imagined there were Zeugles out there that could pretend to be statues.
That's because Zeugles don't come from nature. Who knows what else is lurking out there?
Guess we have to be prepared for anything.
Anything and everything.
It's freezing in here. And after how hot it was outside, too.
It must be the cold air sweeping in from Cyslodia. It's the polar opposite of Calaglia, so I'd get used to it if I were you.
Is the little guy okay?
Oh, don't worry about Hootle. He's from Cyslodia. Probably just nerves is all. He's not really used to being around other people this much.
Rinwell, how about filling them in on what to expect from Cyslodia?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Well, for starters, nobody trusts nobody.
Come again?
Sounds sus.
Just like I said. You never know when snake eyes are watching you.
That's what they call their lord's henchmen, apparently.
Their official title is the Bureau of Civil Observation. They've got cronies undercover everywhere, observing us at all times.
So? Renan surveillance was an everyday part of life in Calaglia.
Difference is, in Cyslodia, it's not just Renans. They've got Danans spying on each other, too. Or in other words, there's the Snake Eyes themselves, plus all their small-time informants. All it takes is someone squealing on you, and it's straight to labor camp. No questions asked, no goodbyes. Course, informers are rewarded handsomely for their deceit. Everyone's always got one eye open, waiting for the moment to inform on someone before being tattled on first.
Hence the not trusting one another, huh? In that case, what do you think they'll make of us?
Hard to say. Although, not being from Cyslodia will probably help, honestly.
More trustful of outsiders than even your own people. Why go along with it, though? Why doesn't anyone take a stand?
Not everyone is strong enough to stand, Alphen.
True story.
That's why the world needs people like us.
There was multiple fish there. She's wet. Alright, so, well, I guess we're going up the ladder then.
I'll take you all on! You're mine! It's over! That is coming! Start up!
This one's gonna be tough.
I'll cover you.
Lightning thrust! You're on! I'm on it! Don't go charging off like you! Demon time!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking,
Do it!
more...
Cut them apart to your heart's
I just realized that we were kind of poisoned there.
Another notch in the old belt.
We will use an apple gel. Shield. Should be fine.
Keep them coming.
You like that taste of freedom, kid?
I think I could get used to it.
Repeating hits from certain enemy attacks can inflict physical ailments such as poison and paralysis. Okay. I'm assuming we're not poisoned or paralyzed. Yet.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
It's over! Swallow blade! This one's all mine!
Talent door!
Burn it! Swallow blade! Be still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Sweet.
With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
There's so many mushrooms.
I have a bad feeling.
See, this is why you don't eat green stuff.
it's over! You're mine! It's over! Take this! Swallow blade! Infernal torrent! Demon peg!
Do it!
Demon peg!
I guess I was too slow. Oops.
I'm sure I can put this to use.
There is... Oh. I also kind of forget that you can kind of just jump in this game. We got an Enduro ore. I still don't know really what the ores are for, but... Like, there's clearly a Giganto monster
Bad
here.
feeling about this.
And I might maybe I'll put on the like super OP weapons for that, just that way we can see them in action.
We got flyers.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Whoa, take a look at that.
So many apple gels.